What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kakas. We back at it again with another video, and we are at 134 subscribers. That is crazy. I have just hit 100 yesterday, and now I'm about to hit 134. It's crazy. Man, I already hit 134. That road to 200 is gonna be a real good road, y'all. Anyways, so part 4 got cut short because somebody walked into my room while I was making a video, and I have to be telling people to not walk into my room while I'm making the videos. It's the most annoying thing ever. Because then it ruins my video and it ruins how I'm thinking. Because guys, believe it or not, my videos are fresh off the head. I write nothing down. Don't be mad at me, but I don't write anything down. That's me just going fresh off the head. Because writing stuff down, I start stumbling while I read my words. But if I'm thinking straight off the head, it just falls out like perfectly. And y'all like it, so it's like, this is like whatever. So, we left off for Naruto and Kushina were at Ichiraku. As Naruto walks in saying, "Oh man, Tamuchi." As Tamuchi said, "Naruto, you've grown. You're tall." As Naruto says, "Yeah, just a little bit taller, you know." As Kushina looks at Naruto saying, "See, now he says you know a lot, huh?" As Naruto says, "So Tamuchi, how about two ramens? Since you named a ramen after me, I'll do 2 Naruto ramens. One for me and one for Kushina." As Tamuchi says, "Yep, Naruto, it's on the house." As Naruto says, "Oh, Tamuchi, you're killing me here." As then Tamuchi said, "No, Naruto, you saved my life, remember?" As then Naruto said, "Yeah, well, okay, fine." As then they get done eating. As they're eating, they talk, Naruto and Kushina catch up. They catch up about what Kushina's been doing and what Naruto's learned. Kushina's taijutsu is A rank, ninjutsu A rank, genjutsu A rank. And her Kenjutsu is a B rank because she uses a little blade, I'll say. So now Naruto has put what was his name? They were at Ichiraku. Then they get done eating. Tamuchi says, "Have a good day." As then when he looks down, he sees freaking 2 million Ryu just sitting there. As he says, "Naruto, why have you paid me money?" As Naruto peeks back in the ramen shop saying, "You deserve it, Tamuchi. You can enhance your shop with this a lot." As Tamuchi says, "Yes, but Naruto, I don't need it." As Naruto says, "Well, it's too late. It's on the table, and I'm leaving. I'll be back tomorrow for some more ramen, Tamuchi." As he says, "Okay, Naruto, but don't pay me no more." As Naruto says, "We'll see." As Naruto is walking through the village, he's walked Kushina home. Now he has to figure out what he's gonna do. And then he sees all of his old friends in the barbecue shop. As he says, I wonder why Kushina doesn't talk to them. As Naruto, he doesn't plan on talking to them, but he walks into the barbecue shop and goes to have a seat by himself. As everybody looks at Naruto, they immediately know who he is. As they're like, "Naruto!" As Naruto looks over saying, "Oh, it's you guys." As they say, "Where have you been? You look different." As they see Naruto freaking wearing like a gray vest with with black pants with a purple cloth and a purple tie and a long black shinobi sandals. And he has bandage wraps around his arms and around his stomach. He also has a mark on his neck. Oh yeah, guys, flashback. Naruto and Jiraiya were training as Naruto was exhausted. He used up almost all of his chakra, so had Jiraiya from a big spar they had. As then Orochimaru took advantage of this and bit Naruto's neck. In the flashback. See how smooth I just did that off the head? Anyways. So, what was I saying? Yeah, he was at the barbecue shop. As they said, "Naruto, where have you been? It's been a while." Naruto says, "Oh, I haven't really been doing much. Just a lot of training." As they say, "Oh, is that so? Well, I'm glad that you're back in the village. The village has been needing you lately." As Naruto says, "What do you mean? As Naruto says, well, people have been asking, where have you been, Naruto? You're like the most popular person in this village right now. As Naruto says, me, the most popular person in the village? I don't think so. I'm not that popular. All I do is help people out. As I say, yeah, and that's what makes it even better. Naruto says, well, I'll be heading off. I think I'll go visit Kushina. As Naruto walks out, he heads back to the his house where him and Kushina lived. As he knocked on the doors, Kushina opened, saying, Naruto, welcome home. As Naruto walks into the house, he sees that the house has been moved around to a way that he loves it. As he says, I like what you've done with the place, Kushina, and it's clean. As she says, well, of course it is. I'm taking care of it while you're gone. As Naruto says, I appreciate you very much. As Kushina says, no problem, Naruto. Anything for you. As Naruto says, anything, huh? As she says, yeah, anything. As Naruto says, well, come on. As she says, come on what? As she walks into the bedroom, as Kushina follows. Now we're going to do a one-day time skip to where they're waking up the next day. Yes, what happened is exactly what you guys thought happened really happened. So Naruto wakes up. Looks like Kushina passed out. Naruto gets his black pants on and his black shinobi shoes and puts his purple cloth around his waist. As then ties it with his purple rope. As then he puts his black vest on. He puts his sword in his on his back. As then not on his back, he puts the sword through the rope so it doesn't go nowhere. As Naruto then stretches and then walks out. As Naruto walks out, he gets a call from Hokage. As Naruto says, yes, Lord Hokage, as he body flickers into the Hokage. As the Hokage said, Naruto, how would you feel about going on a mission? As Naruto says, I don't mind going on a mission. As he says, but it's not an ordinary mission, Naruto. It's a S-rank mission. As Naruto says, an S-rank mission? What could it possibly be? As he says, you are to go gather information on the Akatsuki with Master Jiraiya. As Naruto looks at Jiraiya saying, we gotta go gather information? As Jiraiya says, yep, and I wouldn't want anybody else to do it with me but you. Naruto says, sounds great, Master Jiraiya. Let's head off. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how massive Naruto's chakra reserves are. Now Naruto's chakra reserves? Freaking immaculate. His chakra reserves are freaking awesome. Anyways, so yeah, they begin their journey to the Hidden Rain Village. Naruto and Jiraiya both know where Earth Jutsu lets them go into the camouflage. As soon as they arrive in the Hidden Rain Village, they both peek their heads out of the water. As they look up, they see nothing but rain. As then they swim a little bit farther. They get on land. As then they dry themselves off. As then they walk. As then they see this man. As they walk, they're gonna walk past him casually, but as soon as they get past him, they grab him and camouflage into the wall as he goes inside of the wall with them. As then they say, now tell me what you know about your leader here. As he says, who are you? Leaf Shinobi. Gar! And then Naruto smacks him across the face. Then he says, try again. As the Naruto activates his Sharingan as he says, okay. He's known as a god here, but nobody's actually really seen him. Naruto says, how can you guys call someone god that you can't see? Okay, guys, don't get like technical with like religious stuff, God, whatever. Anyways, so he says, how can you call somebody God that you can't see? As then he says, well, I don't know, man. I just follow what they do here, so don't question me. As Naruto says, oh, I won't question you. As then he says, I'll just end up killing you if you don't tell me what you know. As he says, fine. Most of the time, his people work over there. And then he points inside of a big pipe that leads to who knows where. As Naruto says, well, we can't have you go telling people. As then he says, Rakiri! And he slams it right through the man, killing him in cold blood. As Jiraiya says, wow, Naruto, that was cold, even for you. As Naruto says, what would happen if he would have went and told somebody? Then our mission would have been blown. Anyways, the man dies right there on the spot as Naruto and Jiraiya go out. Naruto keeps his 3-time OE activated like all the time. He just, when stuff gets serious, his EMS comes out. So him and Jiraiya are walking through the they're walking through the pipes. And then they sense something coming. As they arrive at the end of the pipe, they're greeted by 5 orange-haired people. Naruto's like, what the world? Are these my cousins? Just saying that to be funny. As Jiraiya says, this is no time to joke, Naruto. Look at their eyes. As Naruto says, what about their eyes? They all have the Rinnegan. As Naruto says, wait, how is there that many Renegons in this world? As Jiraiya says, I don't know, Naruto. But be on your guard. Don't take these guys lightly. As Naruto says, I know, Jiraiya-sensei. Naruto pulls out his sword saying, so, which one's going to get it first? As they say, you don't stand a chance against us. We are God. As Naruto said, you are gods? Please. Gods don't possess such a weak dojutsu. As he's just messing around at this point. He's like, gods doesn't possess a weak dojutsu like that. As they say, oh, so we suggest you have something stronger than this. As Naruto says, oh yeah. As then his Sharingan starts spinning, as then it turns into an EMS. As Naruto says, come find out. As I says, fine, we will. As the strong pain runs at Naruto, Naruto just stands still. As then he says, oh, so you're gonna not try to dodge me, huh? As in one hit, Naruto just slams him to the floor, breaking him in half. Well, not breaking him in half, but just like freaking, like how Naruto did to the pain that was trying to attack Tsunade. He like freaking palms that boy to the floor, and he freaking just breaks. As Naruto says, and I won't be letting you rebuild. As in he puts the Matarasu flames on him, as the metal burns, and then it freaking just turns into dust, saying, so it looks like you won't be rebuilding him, huh? They say he was the weakest among us. So, why don't you guys come get us? As then Naruto and Jiraiya say, let's go. As then they both run at them. Naruto drops up into the air with a massive Rasengan and tries to slam it on one of them. He just absorbs one of the pains, put their arms out and absorbs the blast. As Naruto's like, what? How? As then Jiraiya's behind the man that absorbed the blast, saying, now you can't dodge it. As then he's in between 2 massive Rasengans as he gets slammed in there, as the pains are kind of spread out. As then there was a big explosion as all the pains get knocked back, as now that pain is freaking destroyed, knocked up against the wall unconscious. As Naruto says, wait, let me make sure. As then he body flickers to the pain, ripping his eyes out and burning them. Now what? As then the other pains say, well, looks like we won't be absorbing none of your ninjutsus no more. That's we'll be taking the full brunt of the attack. As Naruto says, yeah, seems like it, huh? As then Naruto says, so, now what? Are you four gonna just run away like some cowards? As I say, of course we would not run away. We're gonna kill you here on the spot. As then Naruto says, great. As Naruto's about to attack, another pain arrives. This pain is none other than the Tendo pain. As it looks just like Naruto, but looks just like Naruto. As Naruto's like, what? He looks like me, Pervy Sage. As Jiraiya's thinking like, Naruto, I think I know who all these people are. As images pop in Jiraiya's head like, these are all people that I encountered in battle. But only one person was there with me while I encountered them. The real pain must be... Naruto, you gotta get out of here. As Naruto says, what? Jiraiya, what are you talking about? No. As Naruto says, freaking, I'm not leaving you to fight here alone, Jiraiya. As Jiraiya says, no, Naruto, you need to leave now, please. As Naruto says, no, I'm not leaving, Jiraiya. As Jiraiya then says, fine. As in Jiraiya creates a massive Rasengan, slamming it into Naruto. As Naruto gets blasted out the window and the Rasengan explodes. As Naruto falls into the water. And he's laying in the water now unconscious. We do a 2-hour time skip. Naruto wakes up and gets up out of the water as he says, what happened? And then he says, Jiraiya Sensei! And then he body flickers into the thing to try to find him. What Naruto finds was enough to make Naruto drop to his knees and cry. He found Jiraiya with 6 rods in his back. As Naruto said, Jiraiya Sensei, why? As then Jiraiya was able to say one more word as he says, Naruto, you're the child of prophecy. As then he dies. I'm the child of prophecy. I don't know what that is. Jiraiya, wake up. Why did you have to Rasengan me into the water? I could have helped you, Jiraiya. As Naruto cries. As then he gets so angry, he's ready to go on a freaking massacre. As Naruto seals Jiraiya's body inside of a scroll that he puts in his pouch. As then he goes back into the pipes, but this time Naruto's freaking gonna massacre all of those pains. As Naruto says, so, where y'all at now? As then the 5 pop out, the Tendo Pain and the other ones, as Naruto says, so, which one wants to die first? As one of them says, so you're back, huh, kid? As Naruto says, yes, I am. As then Yahiko sends one of the Pains at Naruto. As the Pain tries to lay a punch on Naruto, Naruto just sidesteps it. It punches a hole right through his stomach because Naruto's enraged, letting off a little bit of Kurama's chakra. He put a hole through this man's stomach as then he slammed a Rasengan into his face. As then that Pain was done for. As Yahiko's surprised that Naruto was able to punch a hole through his stomach. As Naruto keeps walking towards him, Pain sends all the 3 of them at Naruto. As Naruto trying to get Naruto in Taijutsu battle, he has his 3-time activated. As Naruto just dodging everything, and then he jumps up into the air and looks at all of them in their eyes. And then he puts them all under a Tsukuyomi. As this Tsukuyomi lasts for 10 minutes in the real world and 100 minutes in their world. So, yeah, they're probably going to come out that boy dead. Anyway, so Naruto's like, it's just me and you now, Tendo Pain. Tendo Pain's like, you're like the spitting image of me, boy. I don't know. But Naruto's like, I already know that you're not the real one. The real one hides in the shadows and controls you. As Nagato, where he is surprised to hear this. As then Naruto said, well, come find out, Mr. Pain. I'll show you what pain is for killing my sensei. As Yahiko says, get cocky, boy. As in Naruto body flickers up at Pain as Pain throws a punch. As Naruto throws a punch, it creates a big shockwave. As an inter taijutsu battle. Pain is low-key winning, I can't even cap. Until Naruto activates his EMS. Now Naruto's speed is freaking insane. As Naruto pulls out his sword and starts slashing at Pain. By the time the taijutsu battle ends, Pain's Akatsuki coat has fell off because Naruto's freaking got so many clean slices on him. As in Pain throws a punch that Naruto reads like a book. Then Pain gets kicked up into the air. But this kick was so hard he spit out saliva. As in Naruto body flickered above Pain, putting his sword right through his chest. As then he puts him onto the floor, basically holding Pain to the floor with his sword through his back. As Pain puts his hand behind him saying, Almighty push! As Naruto gets blown back. But Naruto's able to catch himself. As then he bounces off the wall right back at Pain with the fist saying, this is the Dragon Fist! Fire style, Dragon Fist! As then a dragon comes out of Naruto's fist as it freaking hits Pain right in his face. Naruto knocked the Tendo Pain's head off. As then they have all fallen. As then Naruto says, I think I know how to find your real leader. As then he teleports back to Jiraiya, body flickers back to Jiraiya. As he takes out one of the rods and stabs himself with it in Sage mode. He can sense where his chakra is. As Naruto says, "So I found you." As Naruto body flickers to where he found their chakra. As Naruto arrives, all he sees is a big boulder in a cave. As Naruto body flickers to the boulder. Anyways, so he sees a skinny, real skinny man with red hair and a purple girl with purple hair. As they look at him and they say, "Yahiko?" As Naruto says, "No, I'm not Yahiko. I just got done killing. I think who your precious Yahiko is." As they say, "You killed my Tendo Pain, I see." As Naruto says, "You have some weird names for them." Anyways, I came here to ask you what you're doing and why you're causing all this trouble. As Pain says, "Trouble? I'm bringing this world peace. What are you talking about?" As Naruto says, "Oh, okay. So killing is peace, I see." "Yeah, because killing totally brings peace." As Pain says, "I do what I have to do to get rid of the people who don't want peace." I'm not going to... Naruto hits him with a big old talk no jutsu, and basically Yahiko understands and starts to cry. As Yahiko tells Naruto to walk over here. As Naruto walks over, as Yahiko places both of his hands on each of Naruto's eyes, as then he says, "Ah!" As then Naruto opens his eyes and has two Renegons, as then they go away. As now he says, "Now you're able to activate the Renegon over top of your Sharingan." As Naruto says, "What do you mean by that?" As Naruto activates his 3-time Sharingan, as then he activates his Mangekyo, as then he activates his Eternal Mangekyo, as then right after that he can activate his Renegons. He says, "Oh, I see. Now I have these eyes, huh?" As Nagato says, "Take good care of them, Naruto. You're one of the few people that can use the Sharingan and that eye with activating it." As Naruto says, "Who's the other?" As he says, "Madara Uchiha." As Naruto says, "That's the person I want to become stronger than." "Well, thanks for the eye, Mr. Nagato." As Naruto says, "So what will you do now?" As Nagato says, "I've given you the rest of my power. Now here, give me your hand." As Naruto says, "Okay." As then everybody knows that Nagato was an Uzumaki, so Nagato freaking puts his chakra reserves inside of Naruto. He says, as Nagato spits out blood, he has gave Naruto his whole chakra bank, as long with his chakra reserves. As now Naruto's chakra is freaking just crazy. As Naruto says, "Well, Mr. Nagato, I think it's time for me to head back to the village." As Nagato says, "I gotta die anyways. But boy, do me a favor." As Naruto says, "Well, yes, Nagato? Can you do me a favor and bury me in the forest with Konan?" As he looks at the purple-haired girl crying. As Naruto says, "Yes, of course." As then he picks up Nagato, and then grabs Conan's shoulder, as then he Kamui's away. He ends up in a forest. As he says, "Is this a good place, Nagato?" As Nagato says, "Yes, this is a great place." As then Naruto digs a hole. As then he puts Nagato in the hole. As Nagato says, "Thank you for everything, Naruto. You've opened my eyes, and I've entrusted my power and my chakra to you." As Naruto says, "I won't let it go to waste, Nagato. Trust me, I will bring peace to this world. I will make your dream a reality." As Nagato says, "I appreciate you, Naruto." As Nagato dies, as in Naruto puts the dirt on this over top of him. As he looks at Conan saying, "Will you be okay?" Conan, was it? As she says, "Yes, I'll be fine." As he says, "So, what are you going to do about the Akatsuki?" As she says, "I'm leaving the Akatsuki. I have no further purpose being there." As Naruto says, "That's a good choice, Conan." As in Naruto starts his journey back to the Hidden Leaf Village. Naruto is crying, bro, because he's like, "Master Jiraiya, no. Why did he not let me help him?" As then Naruto said, "Well, I mean, I guess I did get my revenge. I killed all the Tendo Pains. Plus, I got a new form of my Sharingan. I'm gonna call it. I mean, it's the Renegon, but it's not like it's always activated. I can go right from I can go from my EMS to my Renegon. That's pretty cool. So now I can activate the Renegon, and I can activate the Sharingan." Whatever. As Naruto arrives to the gate, he's greeted by Tsunade. As Naruto says, "Oh, hey Tsunade," as she says, "You're not gonna call me grandma?" As Naruto says, "No, I'm really not in the mood to be honest." As she says, "Oh, whatever. Where's Jiraiya?" As Naruto pulls the scroll out of his pocket, rolls it out, and then bites his finger, and then slams it on the paper. As then Jiraiya's dead body goes right there. As Naruto says, "It's right here." As Tsunade says, what happened?" As Naruto says, "He Rasengan'd me away so that I couldn't help him as he died getting information. I don't know why he did that, but it doesn't make sense to me." And Naruto drops to his knees crying. And then he finally stops crying as he gets up and he retracts the scroll. As then he says, "This scroll will stay with me in my pouch." As then Naruto walks away. Naruto's walking through the village as he feels somebody jump on his back. As the person says, "Oh, hey Naruto." As Naruto looks behind him, it's Kushina. As this makes Naruto really happy. He says, "Oh, hey Kushina." As now he holds her on his back. Basically like a piggyback ride, low-key. Well, high-key. It's a piggyback ride. As Naruto holds her legs. And she says, "So, where have you been? You're on a mission?" As Naruto says, "Yes, I just completed the S-rank mission and got paid for it." And she says, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I did a couple of A-rank missions while you were gone." As Naruto says, "That's great. That's great, Kushina." As she smiles. As Naruto says, "You remember when we were in the academy?" As she says, "Yeah, I remember. Why?" "People used to always make fun of your red hair. And now look at it. It's beautiful red hair." Kushina blushes, saying, "Thank you, Naruto." Hoo-wee. Then Naruto walks. They walk to the Hokage's office. As they arrive to see Tsunade. Tsunade says, "Welcome, Naruto, Kushina. We have to tell you something." As Naruto says, "What is this? What is it, Grandma?" And then Tsunade says, she says, "Kushina and Naruto, you two are hereby jonin of the Leaf Village." As Kushina and Naruto are really happy. As they say, "Here's your vest." As Naruto says, "Whoa there, Mr. Postman." "Ooh, I'm not wearing that vest. What you get? Oh, that vest is mad ugly." As Naruto says that, as Kushina says, "Yeah, Lady Okage, I think I'd rather just stick to my regular outfit. Maybe you can brand a Jonin sign in our clothing, maybe." As she says, "Fine." Naruto, walk over here. As then she brands a Jonin tattoo on Naruto's chest. As it states that Naruto is just a symbol that says Jonin. As she brands the Jonin sign on Kushina's arm, right at her shoulder. It says Jonin. As Naruto and Kushina are now Jonin hidden in the leaf. As now they go to celebrate becoming Jonin. As Kushina says, "Naruto, you've been kind of down. What's wrong?" Naruto knows she can tell Kushina anything. He said, "Well, when we were on the mission, me and my master Jiraiya, we were so close we could have beat the pains. But then Jiraiya, for some reason, he Rasengan me away so that I couldn't help him. As then he died. But then I killed him. I killed all the pains. And then I met the real one. And he wasn't a bad person at all. But Jiraiya died trying to get some information, and I just don't know why. When I could have found out who Pain was all along. Nagato was Pain. Well, I don't have time to be thinking about this. We're back in the village and we're joning. So let's celebrate. As Kushina says, yes, of course, Naruto. That's right, Ichiraku. Kushina is sitting on Naruto's lap while they eat. As Naruto says, well, this ramen is delicious, Tamuchi. As Tamuchi says, this is the great Naruto Jonin special, so enjoy it. As Naruto says, oh, I will, Tamuchi. As Kushina is sitting on Naruto's lap says, this ramen is delicious. As Naruto says, I know. Oh yeah, guys, Kushina looks exactly like what you guys see in the picture down there. Anyways, so yeah, it's time to leave as Naruto stands up. As he picks up Kushina holding her like how he did when he saved her. As then he says, here, Tamuchi. As then he tosses Tamuchi it's like a roll. It's like a white roll. As Tamuchi opens the roll, a whole bunch of green cash just rolls out in his hand as Naruto says, huh. As then he body flickers away with Kushina. As Tamuchi says, Naruto! I said don't pay me no more. As Naruto says, it's too late, Tamuchi, it's too late. Anyways, so yeah. Naruto and Kushina arrive to their home as Naruto opens the door. As Naruto walks through the room and lays Kushina on the bed, as Naruto lays next to her, as they cuddle and watch a movie. As then they fall asleep. The next day they wake up, and a messenger bird was sent to their house saying that they have a special mission for them. As Naruto says, what's up with all these missions coming in, huh? As Naruto and Kushina wake up, as Kushina gets dressed because that girl be sleeping in nothing but freaking, nothing but a few underlayers, whatever. Anyways, as Naruto wakes up, putting his purple cloak around his waist, tying it, putting his vest on, putting his sword in his his sword holder that's behind him. As then they walk out, as Naruto says, well, now it's getting, these missions just keep seeming to rain in for us, huh? And Kushina says, yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, guys, if I didn't say so, Naruto can use 5 tails of the Jinchuriki, while Kushina has full control over her tailed beast since she has like the third weakest. No, Shukaku's the weakest. Matabi's the second, as then the 3 tails is the. Man, why'd I give her such a? No, I gave her the 7 tails. What am I saying? She's the third strongest Jinchuriki. She can use all 7 of her tails because she's a girl and the Chome likes her anyway. So, and the Chome's the 7 tails if I got that name right. As Naruto's only able to use 5 of Kurama's tails without going insane. But Naruto should be able to beat Kurama right now and be able to prove Kurama wrong. But anyways, they arrived at the Hokage's office saying, Lord Hokage, what is it? As Tsunade says, well, as you guys know, when you guys were younger, do you remember when the Raikage sent people to come and kidnap you, Kushina? As in, Naruto saved you. As she says, yes, of course, how could I forget? That's why me and Naruto are together right now. And we liked each other in the academy, as they both smile. As then they look at each other. As then Tsunade says, yeah, well, now it's time for you guys. We need you to go to the Hidden Cloud Village and take out the Raikage. As Naruto says, take out the Raikage, but Lord Hokage, why? As then she says, he has been sending ninja to come try to kidnap Kushina for a while. We just dealt with some last night, as we're not sure why. Nobody in the village really knows that Naruto has the 9 tails. So if the Raikage knew, he'd send people to come get Naruto too. As Naruto says, okay, I will make sure that he's dead when I leave. As Kushina says, and I'll just back Naruto up. As Naruto grabs Kushina, picks her up, saying, wait, Kushina, wait. She says, Naruto, wait, as Naruto Kamui's away. As Tsunade says, those two, they're so cute. As they arrive to the Hidden Cloud Village gate, as they're standing on top of it, as they say, now, we gotta massacre this freaking Raikage now. As then her and Naruto walk through the village. As then they jump on top of roofs and they're running. They go to the Hokage's tower. As then they get on top of it. As then they walk in to the office. As they say, "Lord Raikage." As Raikage looks up, and Naruto's already done the hand signs. Naruto did the hand signs before he walked into the door. As then Kushina said, "Lord Raikage." As then he looks up saying, "Hmm?" As then Naruto releases the fire style fireball jutsu at him and knocks him out through the window, destroying the freaking top layer of the Raikage's office. Oh yeah, her and Naruto are wearing masks. Naruto's wearing the mask that like Obito wore, and Kushina's wearing a mask that like an Anbu mask. As then Naruto jumps in front of the Raikage, as he says, "Now it's time for you to die." As Raikage says, "As if," as Naruto says, "Body flicker dash." And then he does a dash body flickering. As then Naruto's behind the Raikage. As the Raikage has a cut on his side, as he says, "So you're fast, I see." As Naruto says, "I'm beyond fast. I'm fast itself." As Naruto does a flying Raijin kunai at the Raikage catches it, realizing who used to wield that kunai. As Naruto teleported to it with the Rasengan, as he said, "Rasengan level 2." As the Raikage dodged it, Naruto's Rasengan hit the floor. As in the smoke, Naruto picked up his flying Raijin kunai and threw it into the sky without anybody noticing. As then he threw one right at the Raikage. As the one that's in the sky is still going up, as then he teleports to that one. As Naruto makes a massive Rasengan in his hands. As the Raikage didn't realize that there was a flying Raijin at his feet, Naruto makes a massive Rasengan in the air, like a big Sage Mode one. As then he teleports to the one right in front of the Raikage in the smoke, as he slams it on the Raikage. As the Raikage didn't even see this coming. Plus, the Raikage had just got done doing something because he was exhausted. As then Naruto says, "Operation Defeat Raikage complete." As then he says, "Just to make sure." As then Naruto makes a regular Rasengan and slams it into A's back. As A was tired just from being on a mission already, as they caught him when he was doing some paperwork. He wasn't ready for that fireball jutsu hit him right in the face. As then he takes off his mask. As he picks up A and Kamui's back to the Leaf Village. As they walk into the Hokage's office, he says, Lord Hokage," as she says, "come in." As Naruto throws A on the floor. Operation Kill Raikage complete. As she says, "Great work, Naruto." As Naruto says, "Yeah, well, I just did what you asked me to do." As she says, "Yeah, I know, but still, great work." As Naruto says, "I appreciate it." As then she throws Naruto a bag of money. As Naruto's like, "Man, this is just a lot of money." As Naruto tosses it to Kushina, saying, "We'll use that to buy some more groceries." As she says, "Our fridge is full, Naruto." As Naruto says, "Then we'll buy another fridge and a freezer." As Kushina laughs. As Naruto and Kushina walk out. As they walk out, the Hokage wants them to bury A's body, so they come away to a forest. They dig a deep, deep, deep hole, as in Naruto to make sure A's dead. As they throw him in the hole, he throws a fireball jutsu down in the hole, as it explodes underground. And A is now dead. As then they bury the body and make it look like nothing's there. They even grow some grass seeds on top of it and water it. It's called quick grass. When they water it, it immediately turns into grass. But anyway, so then the hidden cloud village basically is like, "Where's her Raikage? He's disappeared. Where is he gone?" As in nobody knows. Back to the hidden leaf village. There's an important meeting for Naruto to do. As Naruto and Kushina have been assembled. As Naruto says, "So, what's this meeting about, Lord Hokage?" As they say, "Naruto, you have been asked to become the 6th Hokage. that's what on this video off, guys. If you guys want part 5 of what if Naruto was the orange claw, what if Naruto was an Uchiha, then click that like button, like and sub, and we are on the road to 200 subscribers. Let's get it, baby. Woo! And with the Kakashi, the Dragon Sage, I'm out there, John.